ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 ॐ
ॐ
नमो
नमो
भगवते
वासुदेवाय।
वासुदेवाय।
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै
तस्मै
श्रीगुरवे
श्रीगुरुवे
नमः।
नमः।
श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा
कदा
मह्यं
मह्यं
ददाति
ददाति
स्वपदान्तिकम्।
स्वापदान्तिकम्।
वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपथकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सान्द्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता
श्रीविशाखान्विता
हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते
नमोस्तुते।
सप्तकाञ्चन
तप्तकाञ्चना
गौरी
गौराङ्गी राधे
वृन्दावनेश्वरी
वृन्दावनेश्वरी
वृषभानुसुते देवी
देवी
प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये
प्रिये।
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री
जय
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद।
हरे कृष्ण हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
हरे हरे
हरे
हरे
हरे।
राम 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 हरे हरे. Okay, Hare Krishna. So today,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Sri Vidya.
Eagerly waiting for today, Prabhuji. You gave a message.
I kept everybody, um, waiting with the suspense from yesterday. We didn't have the class yesterday. I made you all miss Krishna, and then I posted yesterday that tomorrow will be the most important topic. So I built up the curiosity, and today's topic it deserves that curiosity. It deserves that build up. It's the most essential topic of all yogas, most essential topic, the concluding instruction of all scriptures, the concluding instruction of all gurus and acharyas, the concluding instruction of Bhagavan Sri Krishna as well. So we're going to discuss that. But before that, so as you are all relishing Krishna Katha so much, whether it is Rukmini prayers from Bhagavatam or Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, or moving forward, we're going to discuss Kunti prayers, Prahlada prayers, and so on. So I want all of you to speak, every week. You can decide, when you want to speak. I want each one of you to speak for 5 to 10 minutes on one of the topics that we already discussed in the previous classes. For example, somebody can take the topic of Megha Shamala and they can talk about it. Somebody can take the topic of Bhakta Priya. Huh? Somebody can take the topic of Komala Krishna. Somebody can take the topic of Shatajanma Bhisyat from Rukmini prayers. How Rukmini Devi was ready to wait for hundreds and thousands of lifetimes to receive Krishna's mercy. So like that, whenever you see that you are connected, you are personally connected to one particular word on a particular day, one particular topic that we are discussing. You make a note of it, you meditate on that afterwards, and then you send me a message saying that I can speak on this topic tomorrow or next week, like that. So because I cannot follow up with each one of you, so you decide when you want to speak, what topic you want to speak. So you take that active participation so that everybody will be inspired, and that's how you will remember Krishna Katha. And that's one of the key techniques to practice this Smarana, which we are going to discuss today. See, when you speak something, when you prepare and speak something about anything, not only spirituality, but any topic, when you prepare and speak about it, you will never forget it. For example, when I was in Vizag, Visakhapatnam, I used to teach, I was a faculty, I was a computer faculty. So I used to teach Oracle. So I repeated same subject, same topics from Oracle several times, because there will be different new batches. For every batch, I used to teach same topics. So given an opportunity, I'll be able to recollect all of that, what I spoke those days. So like that, when you prepare, when you meditate, when you write some notes, and when you speak in front of everybody, you will never forget in your life. Okay? So do you all agree?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Okay? Good. Very good. Okay. So, so do you all want to recite the first 10 shlokas, or should we directly jump into the topic?
Sloka recitation, Prabhuji.
Shloka recitation. Okay. Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. गुष्यते यस्य नगरे रङ्गयात्रा दिने दिने तमहं शिरसा वन्दे राजानं कुलशेखरम्.
यस्य नगरे
रङ्गयात्रा
रङ्गयात्रा
दिने
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 दिने तमहं
अहं
शिरसा
शिरसा वन्दे
वन्दे
राजानां
राजानां
कुलशेखरम्.
कुलशेखरम्.
Okay. Do you all hear the background noise of the fan that I have here?
No, Prabhuji, it
Not much,
doesn't
no,
affect that
Prabhuji.
No.
much.
Okay, not like a disturbing noise, right?
No.
Okay. Okay, good. श्रीवल्लभेति वरदेति दयापरेति भक्तप्रियेति भवलुण्ठनकोविदेति
वल्लभेति वरदेति
परे
दया
दया
परेति
परेति
प्रियेति भवलुङ्कणको
भवन्तं
भक्तप्रियेति
को विदेति
नातेति नागशयनेति जगन्निवासे त्यालापिनं प्रतिदिनं कुरु मां मुकुन्द.
नातेति
नाथेति निवासेति
जगन्निवासे
आलापिनं प्रतिदिनं कुरु मे मुकुन्द.
जयतु जयतु देवो देवकी नन्दनोऽयं जयतु जयतु कृष्णो वृष्णिवंशप्रदीपः.
जयतु
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 देवो
देवो
देवकी
देवकी
नन्दनयोऽयं
नन्दनोऽयं
जयतु
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 कृष्णो
कृष्णो वृष्णिवंशप्रदीपः
वंशिवंशप्रदीतम्.
जयतु जयतु मेघश्यामलकोमलाङ्गो जयतु पृथ्वी भारनाशो मुकुन्दः
जयतु
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 श्यामला कोमलांग जयतु जयतु पृथ्वी भारनाशो मुकुन्द
मुकुन्द मूर्ध्ना प्रणिपत्य याचे भवन्तमेकान्तमियन्तमर्थम्
मुकुन्दं मुरदानिपनिपातयाचे भवन्तम् एकान्तम् इत्यन्तम् अर्थम्
अविस्मृतिस्त्वच्चरणारविन्दे भवे भवे मेस्तु भवत्प्रसादात्
अविस्मृतिर्भव चरण
अविस्मृतिर्भवच्चरणमरविन्दे
अरविन्दे भवे भवे मे भवत्प्रसादात्
नाहं वन्दे तव चरणयोर्द्वन्द्वमद्वन्द्वहेतो
अहं वन्दे तव चरणयो द्वन्द्वमद्वन्द्वहेतो
कुम्भीपाकं गुरुमपि हरे नारकं नापनेतुम्
कुम्भीपाकं गुरुहरे नारकं नापनेतुम्
रम्या रामा मृदुतनुलता नन्दनेनापि रन्तुम्
रम्या रामा मृदुतनुलता नन्दनेनापिनन्तुम्
भावे भावे हृदय भवने भावयेयं भवन्तम्
भावे भावे हृदय भवने भावयेयं भवन्तम्
नाष्टाधर्मेण वसुनिचयेनैव कामोपभोगे
नास्था धर्मेण वसुनिचये नैव कामुपभोगे
यद्भाव्यं तद्भवतु भगवन् पूर्वकर्मानुरूपम्
यद्भावं तद्भवतु भगवन् पूर्वकर्मानुरूपम्
एतत् प्रार्थ्यं मम बहुमतं जन्म जन्मान्तरेऽपि
एतत् प्रार्थं मम बहुमतं जन्म जन्मान्तरेऽपि
त्वत्पादाम्बोरुहयुगगता निश्चला भक्तिरस्तु
त्वत्पादोरम्भोर्युगगता निश्चला भक्तिरस्तु
दिवि वा भुवि वा ममास्तु वासो नरके वा नरकान्तकप्रकामम्
भुवि वा ममास्तु वासो नरके वा नरकान्तकप्रकामम्
अवधीरितशारदारविन्दौ चरणौ ते मरणेऽपि चिन्तयामि
अवधीरित शारद अरविन्दो चरणौ ते मरणे अपि चिन्तयामि
चिन्तयामि हरिमेव सन्ततम् मन्दहासमुदिताननाम्बुजम्
चिन्तयामि हरिमेव सन्ततं मन्दहासमुदितानानम्बुजम्
नन्दगोपतनयं परात्परम् नारदादिमुनिवृन्दवन्दितम्
नन्दगोपतनयं परात्परं नारद आदिमुनिवृन्दवन्दितम्
करचरणसरोजे कान्तिमन्नेत्रमीने श्रममुषिभुजवीची व्याकुले गाधमार्गे
करचरण सरोजे कान्तिमन्नेत्रमीने श्रममुषिभुजवीची व्याकुले गाधमार्गे
हरिसरसि विगाह्य पीयते जो जलौघम् भवमरुपरिखिन्नः क्लेशमध्य त्यजामि
हरिसरसि विगापीयते तेजो जोगलङ्गं भवमरुपरिखिन्नं कलशमेव त्यजामि
सरसि जनयने सशङ्खचक्रे मुरभिधिमाविरमस्व चित्तरन्तुम्
सरसि नयने सरङ्गचक्रे मुरभिधिमा विस्विरमसौ चित्तरन्तुम्
सुखतरमपरं न जातु जाने हरिचरणस्मरणामृतेन तुल्यम्
सुखतरम अपरम न जातु जाने हरिचरण सुमरन अमृतेन तुल्यम
माभिर्मन्दमनो विचिन्त्य बहुधा यामीश्वरं यातना
मां बीन्मन्द मनोज विचिन्त बहुधा यामिश्चरं यातना
नामीन प्रभवन्ति पापरिपवा स्वामी ननु श्रीधरा
नामी न प्रभवन्ति पापरिपवा स्वामिननु श्रीधरम्
आलस्यं व्यपनीय भक्तिसुलभं ध्यायस्व नारायणम्
आलस्यं वपनीय भक्ति सुलभं ध्यायस्वनारायण
लोक लोकस्य व्यसनापनोदनकरो दासस्य किं न क्षमः
लोकस्य वसनावपनदन करो दासस्य शं न क्षमा
कृष्णो रक्षतु नो जगत्त्रयगुरो कृष्णं नमध्वं सदा
कृष्णो रक्षस्तु नो जगद्गुरु कृष्णं नम्रदं सदा
कृष्णेनाखिल शत्रवो विनिहिता कृष्णाय तस्मै नमः
कृष्णेनाखिलशत्रो विनिहता कृष्णाय तस्मै नमः
कृष्णादेव समुत्थितं जगदिदं कृष्णस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
कृष्णादेव समुदितं जगदिदं कृष्णस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
कृष्णे तिष्ठति विश्वमेतदखिलं हे कृष्ण रक्षस्व माम्
कृष्णे तिष्ठति विश्वमदेतखिलं हे कृष्णस्य राक्षस्व माम्
Okay, good. So today we'll begin our discussion on third shloka. Okay, one second, let me open my slide. Well, we have almost full house today. Sri Lakshmi, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so who is this fire tablet who just joined now? There's no name. It says fire tablet.
It's me, Prabhuji.
Okay, you are from two devices.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Jai Srimanarayana, you also joined. Thank you.
Jai Srimanarayana.
Yeah. So please share your wisdom also. Whenever you want to speak, you stop me and you speak. Okay.
Listen mode, Prabhu.
Okay. Okay. So this is the third shloka. Mukunda-Mūrdhnā pranipatya yāce bhavantam ekāntam iyantam artham.
मुकुन्दमूर्ध्ना प्रणिपत्य याचे भवन्तम् एकान्तम् इयन्तम् अर्थम्
Avismr tvac-caran-āravinde bhave mestu bhavat-prasādāt.
अविस्मृतिस्त्वच्चरण अरविन्दे भवे भवे मेस्तु भवत् प्रसादात्
Okay, so we will look at the word for word meaning and also the, the translation of it. Where did the translation go? One sec. Okay, so the translation goes like this. O Lord Mukunda, I bow down my head to your lordship and respectfully ask you to fulfill this one desire of mine, that in each of my future births, I will, by your lordship's mercy, always remember and never forget your lotus feet. Okay, now let's see the word for word meaning. Mukunda, O Lord Mukunda, mūrdhnā, with my head, pranipatya, bowing down, yāce, I respectfully beg, bhavantam, from you, ekāntam, exclusively, iyantam, this much, artham, desire to be fulfilled, avismr, freedom from forgetfulness, tvat, your, āravinde, at the lotus feet, bhave, in each repeated birth, may, my, astu, let there be, bhavat, your, prasādāt, by the mercy. Okay. So here, Kulshekara Alvar, now he is asking something from Lord Krishna. So in the first two shlokas, Shri Vallabheti Varadeti and then Jayetu Devo, Kulshekara Alvar glorified Sri Krishna. He chanted different names of Krishna, especially the names that are related to his parivara, like Devaki Nandana, which can mean to Vasudeva Devaki Nandana and also Nanda Yashoda Nandana. Okay, so as we discussed last week, right, when Krishna hears names that are connected to his parivara, so he definitely pays attention. So Kulshekara Alvar used all different techniques to grab the attention of Mukunda. So now Mukunda is asking to Kulshekara Alvar, okay, you have glorified me enough. What do you want actually? Generally in this world also, when somebody is praising a person, the person who is on the receiving end, they clearly know that the person who is praising, they definitely want something. So here Mukunda is asking Kulshekara Alvar, Kulshekara, what do you want? I am pleased with your glorification. Now tell me, what do you want? So why the Lord pays attention when when devotees take some names, Mukhya Nama, like Devaki Nandana, Yashoda Nandana, Nanda Nandana. Why the Lord pays attention in situations like that is, for example, let's say there is an officer in India. There is a higher ranked officer, and there is a clerk who is working for him. So one day the clerk comes to the home of the officer in the evening. Okay, after the office hours, he comes home in the evening, and he asks that, sir, I need a signature from you on an important file. This needs to be sent urgently. Can you please sign? So this officer would be angry, seeing a clerk at home after office hours asking for a signature. He would be angry. So he will send the clerk away. You can ask me this tomorrow when I am in the office. So now imagine the same situation when the clerk comes to the home of this officer with a nice present, like a candy box for the little son of the officer. So he brings a candy box, nice candy box, and as soon as he comes to the home of the officer, he finds this little boy there, and then he gives the candy box to the boy, starts playing with him, starts showing love to this child. He makes the child sit in his lap. He's doing all of that. He's not even calling the officer. So while this is all going on in the living room, the officer who is inside the room, he comes to know that something is going on in the living room. Looks like somebody came and my child is talking. And as soon as the officer comes to the living room, he sees this little boy sitting in the lap of the clerk, and the clerk is showing a lot of love and affection to him. And then the clerk also brought some gift for the child. Now the officer runs to the clerk in the living room and then asks, "Tell me, what do you want? How can I help you?" So he comes running to the clerk now. Instead of clerk chasing after the officer, now this time the officer comes running to the clerk. So what's the difference here? What's the difference here? Anybody?
Because of the relationship of the child with the father. So the clerk is playing with the child and the child is loving for the father.
Yeah. So Krishna is more happy. Bhagavan is more happy when we take care of his devotees. Krishna definitely feels happy when we worship him, but Krishna feels even more happier, much more happier when we serve the devotees of Krishna. Aham bhakta paradino hi asvatantra ivadvija sadhavo grasta hrudayam bhaktair bhakta jana priyaha. So what is
one quick question?
Yeah.
Okay. Ante, when you're saying that only to the devotees or non-devotees also, Prabhuji?
Devotees, non-devotees,
Devotees, okay.
all are devotees of Krishna.
Okay.
It's only a matter of time.
Okay.
Only a matter of time. There's nothing like devotees, non-devotees like that.
Okay, Professor.
For example,
All are devotees.
we are all connected on Zoom here. So this Zoom software was developed by somebody. He may not be worshipping Krishna, he may not be doing arti to Krishna every day, he may not be reciting Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, but we are using his Zoom software and we are reciting Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. And how we are able to do that? Because of him. Okay? So
Thank you,
all
Prabhuji.
are equal. And that's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, right? You consider all living entities to be equal. Not only human beings, not only animals, but even Chandala also. Pandita Samadarshanaha. There is a Shloka in 5th chapter. Pandita Samadarshanaha. So a Pandita or Pandit is that person who has an equal vision. Not only to people who are worshipping God, not worshipping God, but animals, trees, even a Chandala. Who is Chandala? Chandala is a person who eats dog meat. Okay? So everybody. So when we show love and affection to all the bhutas, all the jivas in the world, then Krishna feels happy. Then Krishna comes. That is real bhakti actually. Bhakti is not just going to the temple, participating in arti or doing arti, and then after that you are not a devotee. Bhakti is even if you don't go to temple, but if you are exhibiting devotional qualities, if you are exhibiting karuna, amanitvam, adhampitvam, ahimsa, shanti, arjavam, acharyopasanam, shaucham, atmastairya, vinigraham. Krishna gives a list of devotional qualities in 13th chapter. There are 26 qualities that Krishna gives. When we exhibit these qualities to everybody, then we are a devotee. Devotee is not that person who, who puts tilak and then just goes to temple and outside the temple he is not a devotee. Okay?
Prabhuji, when you said karuna and daya, what is the difference, Prabhuji, when you're saying karuna to all the things, then when we say daya, or difference in intending?
I don't know the exact meaning in Sanskrit, but both are same. They are synonyms, but there can be, daya can be more intense compassion. Karuna, daya means compassion, right? Okay? But daya can mean more compassion. Karuna, little compassion. Daya can be more compassion. That's what I think. I can reason.
Daya actually means like a mother's love for a child.
Yeah.
My child.
Yeah.
అయ్యో నా పిల్లలే అని అనుకోవడం, దయ చూపించడం అన్నమాట. తప్పు చేసినా వాట్ డస్ ద మదర్ డూ? అయ్యో దిస్ ఇస్ మై చైల్డ్, ఐ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ హిమ్, ఇట్ ఈస్ మై రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. ఇఫ్ ఐ సే నో, హూ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ హిమ్?
Yeah.
Right? That is daya, showing even at adverse times, showing daya. Compassion is like universal. Compassion is you are compassionate for animals, not the same thing as a mother for a child. You are compassionate for animals, so and you are compassionate for fellow humans. Compassion anadi adi uttamaమైన గుణం అన్నమాట. That is like you are treating everybody the same, whether your child, my child, everybody's child. Or an animal, a చీమని, దోమని, పిల్లని అందరినీ సమానంగా చూడడం. That's compassion. Universal set mostly.
Yeah.
Also అక్షరమాల, if you know, అకారం నుంచి వర్ణమాల అంటాం కదా. Anyone who recites అక్షరమాల, ఆ టు బండిరా or akaram చెప్తే కూడా that person is a devotee. As simple as that. That's why it's called varnamala. What is the mala for? For that akaram. Akara rupo Vishnu, they say, right? So within our aksharams itself, God is there. Now, if you have already said a, which means you said it is like a Hare Krishna or something like that, whatever you said.
Yeah.
So there is no non-devotee.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji, and thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So to put what she explained, right, about daya, what's the one word? Who can tell? We discussed in the previous classes. So she said, Lavanya said, daya means like a mother's child, like mother's love for the child.
Ananya mamata.
Ananya mamata. Very good. Ananya mamata. Ananya mamata. Ananya mamata Vishnu. Mamata prema sangatah. Bhakti rityuchyate Bhishma Prahlada Uddhava Narada. So Bhishma, Prahlada, Uddhava, Narada, they gave a definition of bhakti. What is the definition of bhakti? If one has ananya mamata with prema for Bhagavan, that is bhakti. That's the definition of bhakti. My Lord, my Krishna, my Ramchandra. So when somebody, just like how Yashoda has this minus, this mamata, ananya mamata, right? Exclusive love and affection, exclusive possessiveness, exclusive ownership, exclusive possessiveness. So that is daya. So with that ananya mamata with prema sangatah, even if the child makes mistakes, even if the child does not, even if the devotee does not qualify for Lord's mercy, he will. That's why Kulshekar Alvar says, Jayatu Shri Vallabheti Varadeti. What's that? What's the
Daya Pareti.
Daya pareti. Daya apara. Unlimited. Apara means unlimited. The highest, form of compassion. Highest form of karuna. Okay, dayapara. So let's connect that dayapara to this third shloka that we are discussing. Because Bhagavan is dayapara, so he is asking Kulashekara. Okay, Kulashekara, I am pleased with what you with how you glorified me. Now you tell me, what do you want? I'll give you. Because he is dayapara and he is also varada. He gives boons. He gives the best boons. Vara means Shrestha, the best. And Varada means one who gives Vara, one who gives the boons. So Bhagavan is asking Kulashekara, what do you want now? Generally, if the Lord asks us, what do we say? I want all the problems in my life to go away. I want 1 more million. I already have 10 million, but I want 1 more million. Because I don't like zero in the end, so I want to put non-zero. I want 1 more million in the end, or maybe 111, 108 million. I want this, I want that. We'll give a long list of things that we want. Even if the Lord is not asking us, we'll go to the Lord with a laundry list of wishes. But let's see what Kulashekara Alvar is asking here. So what is Kulashekara Alvar asking here? Mukunda mūrdhnā pranipatya yāce. O Mukunda, I am bowing down my head in front of you at your lotus feet. Mūrdhnā. Mūrdhnā means to bow down. Sāśṭāṅga namaskar. I am offering prostrated obeisances at your lotus feet, O Mukunda. And yāce, I am asking you, I am begging you. How he is begging? Pranipatya. The word nipata means to fall down. Pranipatya means pravishta rupena nipata. That means he is Kulashekara Alvar. He is falling down. Sāśṭāṅga namaskar, prostrated obeisances in the pravishta rupena. Okay, in the best way that he can do. In the best possible way he can offer Sāśṭāṅga namaskara. He is doing that. Mūrdhnā pranipatya. Mukunda mūrdhnā pranipatya yāce. O Mukunda, I am offering you my Sāśṭāṅga namaskar with pranipat. And what is he asking? Bhavantam ekāntam. Ekāntam means only this one desire. Only this one desire. I am only asking you, I only have this one wish to make. Because you are asking, I have only this one wish. Iyantam means this much, only this. Ekāntam is one, iyantam means only this much. Artham. Artham means desire. Okay, Krishna tells in 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, right? Artho artharti jnanicha bharatarshava. There are 4 types of people who come to Krishna. Artha bhaktis, arthartha bhaktis, jnanis, jignasi. So these are the 4 types of people who come to Krishna. So artham means desire to be fulfilled. So in the context of the 7th chapter in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna means to say that Artha Bhakti means people who are in distress, and Artha Arti means people who want wealth. Artha means wealth, or they have some desire. They want some material benefit. So, but here Kulashekara Alvar is asking something different. Artham means desire, but what is he asking? Avismrti. Smriti means remembrance. Vismriti means forgetfulness. Avismriti means non-forgetfulness. See how beautifully he used this word, avismriti. He could have directly said smriti, right? But he said avismriti. Now we'll talk about it, why he has used this word avismriti. Smriti of what? So basically he is asking for remembrance. Remembrance of what? Charana-aravinde. O Mukunda, I only have one desire. The desire is to remember the lotus feet of the Lord always. Avismritis tvat-caran. When? Only in this lifetime or only in the present moment, because Krishna is asking him now? No. Bhave, birth after birth. Bhave mestu bhavat-prasādāt. Bhavat means by your, prasādāt, mercy. By your mercy, let me remember your lotus feet, O Mukunda, birth after birth. Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra pranipatya yāce, bhavantam ekāntam iyantam artham, avismr tvat-caran, bhave mestu bhavat-prasādāt.
Prabhuji, one quick question.
Yeah.
Like lotus feet, when you're saying.
Yeah.
So we will think, okay, but what exactly the feet have? What significance? Why the feet, Prabhuji? I always have a question in my mind, Prabhuji.
Even Krishna also had that question, right? Krishna was thinking, he was curious. You know, people are always asking shelter at my lotus feet. What is there in my lotus feet? And then what did he do?
He put a thumb of
he put his toe finger and put in his mouth while he was lying down on the leaf of the banyan tree. Mukunda farm. And that's how Mukunda Ashtakam came. Right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So taking shelter at the lotus feet of Lord means surrender. You will fall at the feet of somebody when you are ready to surrender.
Okay. Got it.
If you look at this word, surrender, write it in Hindi. Sar, under. Sar means head, under means niche. So, surrender. So, you put your head at the feet of somebody, that means you are ready to surrender. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Also, when we take darshan of the Lord in the temple, we should not directly start taking darshan of the lotus face of the Lord. We should start from the lotus feet, Charana-aravinde, and then finally concluding with Mukha-aravinde. Okay, start with Charana-aravinde, slowly go up, and then finally take darshan of Mukha-aravinde. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So is this clear to everyone? What Kulshekar Alvar is asking? He is asking for smriti, remembrance of the Lord, remembrance of the lotus feet of the Lord, not just in this life, but lifetime after life, every lifetime. So coming back to this word, avismriti. Smriti means remembrance, vismriti means forgetfulness, avismriti means non-forgetfulness, which again means remembrance. So Kulshekar Alvar, he could have used smriti, but the reason why he used forgetfulness first and then he negated that with non-forgetfulness, vismriti and then avismriti, that is to indicate that we have a tendency to forget the Lord. Our goal is to remember the Lord, Smarana. But our disease is forgetfulness of the Lord. Our disease is forgetfulness of the Lord. In the material world, almost everybody forgets the Lord. That's why he's saying, remove that forgetfulness and bring remembrance of your lotus feet. Okay, so this is something similar in Bhishma Stuti also. Bhishma Dev offers a prayer to Krishna. Vijaya Sake Rati Rastu Me Navadya. So in almost every shloka, he asks, let me always remember your lotus feet, O Krishna. Okay, so now this topic of Smarana, right? This topic of Smarana is such an important topic. This is the conclusion of all the scriptures, conclusion of the instructions of all the gurus and acharyas, conclusion of Krishna's instructions personally. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, in one of the Charama Shlokas, okay, there are a couple of Charama Shlokas in Bhagavad Gita. Charama Shloka means the concluding instructions of a scripture. So there is one shloka, there's only one shloka which Krishna repeats in Bhagavad Gita. Out of all the 700 shlokas, there's only one shloka which Krishna repeats in chapter 9 and then again in chapter 18 towards the end. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishvasi satyam te pratijani priyosime. Always remember me. Always fix your mind upon me. Manmana bhava means always fix your mind upon me. Madbhakta, become my devotee. Madhyaji, worship me. Mam namaskuru, offer obeisances to me. Mam evaishvasi satyam te pratijani priyosime. So whoever fixes their mind upon me and then becomes my devotee, offers worship to me, offers namaskara to me, they'll be most dear to me. They will come back to my abode. Of this, there is no doubt. So Krishna repeats this. Krishna tells this first in the middle of the Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, and then again towards the end in 18th chapter. This 9th chapter and this particular shloka, Manmana bhava madbhakto, 9.34, this happens to be right in the middle of Mahabharata. Mahabharata has 120,000 shlokas, about 120,000 shlokas. So Bhagavad Gita is from Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata. So this happens to be, Bhagavad Gita happens to be in the middle section. That Bhishma Parva is in the middle section of Mahabharata, and especially this shloka, Manmana bhava madbhakto, happens to be almost in the middle of those 120,000 shlokas. So Bhagavad Gita is considered as the essence of all the Vedas, essence of all the Upanishads. Sarvopanishado gavo dugdha gopalanandanaha partho vatsa sudhir bhokta dugdam gitamritam mahat. Sarvopanishado gavo. This Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all the Upanishads and is compared to a cow. Dogda Gopala Nandanaha. Who is that milking the cowherd boy? Who is milking this cow? Gopala Nandana, Krishna. Partho Vatsa. And who is the calf? Arjuna, Partha. Sudhir Bhokta. Bhokta means one who is drinking. Who is drinking the milk? The calf is drinking milk, and the calf is, Arjuna is compared to the calf who is drinking the milk. Partho vatsa. Partha is compared to the vatsa, calf. Sudhir Bhokta, who is drinking the milk. Dugdam Gitamritam Mahat. What is Arjuna drinking? The Gitamrita. So if Bhagavad Gita is considered as the essence of all the Upanishads, all the Vedas, what is the essence of Bhagavad Gita? That is?
Surrender.
That is
surrender.
Smarana.
Okay.
Okay? That is 9.34. That Manmana Bhava-matbhakto Shloka. Okay? This is the essence of all the essence of the essence of the essence. We can put it like that. One essence is Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all the Vedas and Upanishads. And the second essence is the 9th chapter. The essence of all the shlokas in Bhagavad Gita, of all the chapters, is in the 9th chapter. That is the second essence. And the third essence, the essence of 9th chapter is this Smarana, Manmana Bhava Madbhakto. So essence of the essence of the essence. So 3 essences, 3 levels of essence. Let's say you have milk. From milk, you can churn. You can make butter. You can churn butter, right? And from butter, you can make ghee. So you have milk, butter, and ghee. Butter is a condensed form of milk, and ghee is even more important than ghee, even more tastier than ghee, even more essential than ghee, than butter. So like that, this Manmana Bhava Madbhakto Shloka, where Krishna is asking all of us to practice this Smarana. Always fix your mind upon me. This instruction of Krishna is like that ghee. Okay.
So Prabhuji, like a ghee can be like is a pure form of the milk. We can understand how we have to understand ghee is essence of essence means like what we can understand, Prabhuji.
So the first essence is the essence
Milk.
of all the Upanishads, Vedas and Upanishads. Right? That is Bhagavad Gita. So consider Bhagavad Gita like milk.
Okay.
Okay. Now the second essence is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Essence of Bhagavad Gita is 9th chapter, because that is where Krishna speaks about Bhakti Yoga, which is the most important of all the yogas. Okay. The cream of Bhagavad Gita is in 9th chapter.
Okay.
That is the second essence. That is your butter. Okay. And then the third essence is the ghee, which is the essence of the that is the Manmana Bhava Madbhakto. Okay? Smarana of the Bhagwan. This is what Kulshekar Alvar is asking. Okay. So this concept of Smarana is given in many scriptures. Vishnu Sahasranama also, the Purva Petika, it begins with Yasya Smarana Matrena Janma Samsara Bandhanat Vimuchyate Namastasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. Yasya Smarana Matrena. If one remembers the Lord, even for a fraction of time, Yasya Smarana Matrena. If one remembers the Lord, even for a fraction of time, they will get rid of the distress in this material world. They will get rid of the repeated birth and death life cycle. And then there is a famous shloka from Bhagavatam. Etavan Sankhya Yoga Bhyam swadharma parinishtaya janma labha parapumsan ante narayana smriti. Ante narayana smriti. Ante means in the last minute, at the time of death. So what should be the goal of all yogas? In the previous 3 lines of that shloka in Bhagavatam, etavan sankhya yogabhyam. What is sankhya yoga? The analytical study of matter and spirit. 2nd chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Sankhya yoga. Etavan sankhya yogabhyam swadharma parinishtaya. Karma yoga. Swadharma parinishtaya, that is karma yoga. So like that, all other yogas, Ashtanga yoga, the goal of all the yogas is Ante Narayana Smriti. Janma Labha Para Pumsan. This is the Para Labha. This is the highest benefit. This is the highest goal, highest purpose. This is the highest benefit that somebody can get in their life. Janma Labha Para Pumsa Ante Narayana Smriti. Remembrance of the Lord Narayana in the last minute, at the time of death, at the Prayana Kala. That should be our goal. And Krishna tells similar thing in 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yaprayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samshayah. Antakale cha mameva. Antakala. Antakala means?
At the time of death.
At the time of death. The time of death. Mam eva. Eva means only me. Eva means only. Mam eva, only me. Antakale cha mam eva smaran. Remembering. Smaran muktva kalevaram. Muktva means living. Kalevaram, this body. At the time of the soul leaving this body, if one remembers me, then they will come back to me. That's what Krishna says. Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yaprayati samadbhavam yati nasti atra asamshayah. Of this there is no doubt. So let me show this shloka actually. It's an important shloka. I know we are still in 4th chapter in Bhagavad Gita. Some of you are in 2nd chapter. You will not know this shloka, right? So let me show this shloka so that you will remember this.
Share in the group also, Prabhuji. It will be like reminding us.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the shloka, chapter 8, shloka number 5 from Bhagavad Gita. So let's recite this shloka in a call and repeat fashion. Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram.
Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram.
Yaprayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samshayah.
Yaprayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samshayah.
Yeah. Srividya, can you read the translation?
Okay, and whoever at the end of his life quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt.
There is no doubt. Yeah. Okay. So, and this is the other shloka that I quoted before. Etavan sankhya yogabhyam swadharma pari.
हट जाओ बेटा.
Janma labha para pumsa.
हटो यहाँ से प्लीज. बस.
Narayana smriti. Okay. Annapurna, can you read this translation?
Yeah, Prabhuji. The highest perfection of the human life achieved either by complete knowledge of matter and spirit by practice of mystic powers or by perfect discharge of occupational duty is to remember the person of the Godhead at the end of the life.
Yeah. So there Sankhya Yoga is the second chapter, analytical study of matter and spirit. And then Swadharma is Karma Yoga, chapter 3, 4 and 5. And Parinishta, that is the sixth chapter, Dhyana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. So it is mentioned in the Shloka in Srimad Bhagavatam. The highest perfection of human life, the highest goal of all these yogas, Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga and Ashtanga Yoga, is to remember Narayana at the time of death.
Prabhuji, one quick, like in previous shloka, it is written as by nature, Prabhuji. It is in the not in this shloka, in Bhagavad Gita shloka. This is written as at that time attains my nature means what does it mean, Prabhuji?
Spiritual nature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spiritual nature.
Yeah. So Bhagavan has two natures, two energies, spiritual nature and material nature. Para, apara. So Krishna tells this in 7th chapter. First he says, Bhumi rapo nalo vayu kammano buddhirevacha ahankara iti yamme bhinna prakriti ashtada apareyam itastvanyat prakritim me viddhi param jiva bhuta something, I forgot the last line. So there he mentions about para and apara shakti. Para shakti means the material energy. Apara shakti is the spiritual nature, spiritual energy. If one remembers Krishna at the time of death, they will attain Krishna's nature. That means they will attain a spiritual body, they will attain spiritual nature, they will also attain spiritual abode. They'll go back to Vaikuntha. Okay? So right now we have material nature. We have a material body, we have material nature, we are influenced by the three modes of material nature, sattva, rajas and tamas. But spiritual nature is beyond this sattva, rajas and tamas. It is vishuddha sattva, spiritual energy. Okay?
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay, so we're talking so much about this Smarana, right? Remembrance. So why this Smarana so important? There are so many faculties in the body, right? There are so many faculties in the body. You know, consciousness, the symptom of soul is consciousness. Consciousness means thinking, feeling, willing, moving, responding, and so on. So, Ankita, you must be remembering this very well because we just discussed in the Sunday class in Bellevue. So it should be fresh in your memory. There are so many faculties, right? So many functions. But out of all the functions, why only Smarana is of utmost importance?
We told about the why we know Smarana, the smriti of the death from the we are scared of death. That's what you're talking about, right?
No.
Smarana is there.
No, we did not discuss this in the Bellevue class. But what I meant was we discussed the consciousness. Consciousness is the symptom of the soul. And what is consciousness? Consciousness means thinking, feeling, willing, moving, responding, walking, talking, all these things, right? Remembering. So, but why this remembering or smarana? Why this faculty is of utmost importance?
It
Prabhuji
purifies
is the first limb of Bhakti, Prabhuji. Smaranam Kirtanam.
our mind.
Yeah. Yeah, constant remembrance will purify us.
Srividya, this is not the first limb. First limb is Shravanam, not Smaranam.
Oh, correct.
Yeah. Shravanam, Kirtanam, and then Vishnu Smaranam. Yeah, Prahlad says. Yeah. Sarita, what did you say?
It purifies our mind.
No, the remembrance is related to mind.
We'll develop love for Krishna. Nirantar remembrance.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if you got my question correctly or not, but let me explain.
Yeah, maybe it's still the question.
So the body has so many functions, so many faculties are there in the body, right? In the gross body, in the subtle body, there is intelligence, there are senses. The karmendriyas are performing some actions all the time. But it is mentioned in the Shastras that Smarana is the only faculty that will stay alive until the last minute. See, before the soul leaves the body, at the time of death, before the soul leaves the body, there are a series of events that will happen, right? First, the mobility is stopped. The person will not be able to walk. Bodily functions will diminish, deteriorate. And slowly the senses will stop functioning. So like that, a series of things will happen. But the only thing that will remain until the end is this faculty of Smarana, remembrance. At the time of death, our entire life is played back in front of us for 10 seconds. I mean, Shastra says 10 seconds. That means it may not be exactly 10 seconds. That is just to give an idea. For a fraction of time, our entire life is played in front of us. All the good and bad that we have done in our life is played in front of us. And we are given an opportunity. That's the examination. These are all multiple choice, options. And we are asked to make a choice there. We are asked to pick one option from the list of scenes that are being played in front of us. So if we are so attached to material things, obviously we will pick one of the material objects when that movie is being played in front of us at the time of death. But if we have practiced this bhakti sufficiently, if we have practiced this art of remembrance of the Lord, if we have practiced this anga of bhakti, smarana, out of the Navavida bhakti, out of the 9 limbs of bhakti, if we have practiced this smarana properly, then we will be able to remember the Lord at the time of death. So that's why this smarana is most important, because that is the only faculty that remains until the last minute, until the time the soul actually leaves the body.
Also, Smarana encompasses everything, right? Smarana pretty much encompasses everything.
Encompasses everything in that sense, all the senses, everything that you are saying? No,
like so when you are doing kirtanam, then also you are thinking smaranam, right? Or any of the Navavida bhaktis that you are showing, they all encompass smarana, right? So smarana is like the universal set of everything in it.
Yeah, all the other 8 limbs, they should culminate in smarana.
Yeah, so you are doing one of those at any given time.
Yeah.
So
for example, somebody is very interested in Shravanam, like Parikshit Maharaj.
That is also Smaranam only.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Shravanam with a goal of Smaranam. So Smaranam is the ultimate goal of all the other 8 limbs of bhakti. Somebody is doing Shravanam, Kirtanam or anything, Vandanam, Archanam. The goal is Smarana. So that Shloka of Rupa Goswami in Nectar of Devotion, we discussed this during Rukmini prayers. If anyone remember this, so there is a sequence given, right? First Shravanam, then Kirtanam, then Anusmriti. The word used in that shloka is Anusmriti. So I'm trying to remember the first line of that shloka. No, not Rukmini prayer shloka. But during Rukmini prayers, we discussed a shloka of Rupa Goswami in Nectar of Devotion.
You told Sukirtanam also.
Sukirtanam, Anusmriti. What's the first word? That's a beautiful shloka. That's very much related to our topic. Let me try to find 1 second. Yeah, Nectar of Devotion, Nectar of Instruction actually. So this is the shloka. Tannama Rupa Charitat Sukirtananu Smrityo Kramena Rasana Manasi Niyojya Tishtan Braje Tadanuragi Jananugami Kalam Nayed Akilam Ityupadesha Saram. Tannama Rupa Charita Sukirtananu Smrityo Kramena Rasana Manasi Niyojya Tishtan Vraje Tadanuragi Jananugami Kalam Nayeti Akilam Ityupadesha Saram. The essence of all the instructions, all the upadeshas. What is that? One should utilize. Okay, somebody can read this translation. Sarita, you want to read this translation?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
The essence of all advice is that one should utilize one's full time, 24 hours a day, in nicely chanting and remembering the Lord's divine name. Divine name, transcendental form, qualities, and eternal pastimes, thereby gradually engaging one's tongue and mind. In this way, one should reside in Braja, Gokula, Vrindavana Dharma, and serve Krishna under the guidance of devotees. One should follow in the footsteps of the Lord's beloved devotees who are deeply attached to his devotional service.
Yeah. So, the important thing to note here is this word, right? Kramena. Kramena means in this sequence. So, what is the sequence? First, Tannama Rupa Charitadi Sukirtananu. So, first, Shravana and Kirtana. Okay? So, one has to hear the glories of the Lord, hear the glories of the name, holy name, hear the descriptions of the beauty of the Lord. Tannama Rupa Charita Sukirtananu. One has to hear and also sing the glories. Shravanam and Kirtanam. So these are the two things in the first order, followed by Smriti. So this is the krama. So here Shravanam is not explicitly mentioned, but obviously, without hearing, how can somebody do kirtan? Any song, any bhajan, any kirtan or any shloka, if we want to sing, before that we have to first hear. So Shravanam is automatically included here. So Shravanam, Kirtanam, followed by Smarana. That's why Prahlad Maharaj in 7th canto of Bhagavatam, he also tells he also gives the list of Navavida Bhakti, the 9 limbs of Bhakti, in the same order. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Archanam, Padasevanam, Atmanivedanam, Sakyam, Dasyam, Vandanam. Okay?
Prabhuji, one quick question. When we are saying the name of the Lord and Rupa and the character, so the name will be the single name like Nanda Nandana, Yashoda Nandana, and when we say about the Rupa, so it will be like a poetic kind of, we have to set a verse for the to describe the Rupa, Prabhuji, and the character. It's not in the name. In the based on the shloka, it will come in the Rupa and character.
No, if somebody, so Rupa means basically the beauty of the Lord, the physical beauty of the Lord. If somebody is able to remember just the form of the Lord without remembering any lines of the shloka, any description, just we remember. For example, today I sent a picture in the group, right?
Yes.
So if somebody is able to remember a picture like that, or a deity form of the Lord in the temple, that itself is Smarana of the Rupa. Okay, and if you are able to remember some shloka about the beauty of the Lord, that is even more beautiful. Like how Shukadeva Goswami, as soon as he was born, he ran away, right? He did not want to get entangled in the material world. So first of all, he spent a long time in his mother's womb, and then Krishna had to come to encourage him and say that you come out, you will not be entangled in the material world. As soon as he was born, he started running. And then Vyasadeva started calling Putra, Putra. But still Sukadeva Goswami did not come back. The trees were responding, but Sukadeva Goswami did not respond. And then Vyasadeva, he started singing a beautiful shloka describing the beauty of the Lord. Barha pidam natavaravapu karnayor karnikaram vibhradvasa kanakakapisham vaijayanti chamalam randran venuradara sudaya purayan gopavrindai Vrindaranyam swapadaramanam pravishad gita kirtihi. As soon as Shukadeva Goswami, who was running away, as soon as he heard this shloka, he got attracted and he immediately came back. So like that, if you are able to remember the beauty of the Lord, the rupam, the form of the Lord, in the form of a shloka, if you are connected to the shloka better than the form of the Lord, yes, that is also fine. But if somebody cannot pronounce the shloka, if they cannot sing the shloka, if they cannot memorize the shloka, still, if they can just remember the beautiful rupam of the Lord in the temple, the archa vigraha form of the Lord, then that is also fine. Okay? So, as Rupa Goswami explained in that shloka, in Nectar of Instruction, Upadeshamrita, shloka number 8, Tannama Rupa Charitadi. So, Smarana includes remembering the name of the Lord, remembering the form of the Lord, remembering Leelas of the Lord, remembering Parivara of the Lord, remembering Gunas of the Lord, Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela, all these things. So in order for us to remember these, first we have to hear, just like how we are all gathering every day and hearing Krishna Katha. We are hearing Krishna's names. Kulshekar Alvar in the first 2 shlokas, he chanted Krishna's names. And Gunas, there is a description of Krishna's beauty. Megha Shyamala Komala. And there are some Leelas. when he says Devaki Nandana, that includes all the leelas that Krishna performed with Vasudeva Devaki and Nanda Yashoda. It includes name as well as leela both. You don't have to explicitly say Damodara Leela, Govardhanodharana Leela. You don't have to explicitly speak the name of the Leela. When you say Devaki Nandana, it includes everything. It includes the name, Leela, everything. The Parivara, everything. So this is how to practice remembrance. Yes.
When you told about the word Leela, it is only in whatever happened in Vrindavan, Prabhuji, or even after it's called Leela only? Like any episode in Krishna's, like Kuchela.
Any Leela that Krishna performs, like
he helped Draupadi, those are all also called.
Yes. Yeah. Any Leela where Krishna is involved.
Yes, whatever he did in childhood only. Whatever he did in childhood only, we hear as Leela. But that's why I had this question too.
Yeah, it can be any Leela. So when we hear different Leelas, each one of us will be connected to a particular Leela. For example, somebody may be connected to Damodar Leela so much. Somebody may be connected to, Krishna kidnapping Rukmini. Somebody may be connected to Krishna's fighting with Kamsa. Somebody may be connected to some other Leela of Krishna.
So Leela means any incident, we can say.
Any incident. Yeah, pastime.
Okay.
Story, pastime.
Leela means action of Krishna, Prabhuji, or incident of Krishna? Action of Krishna, Leelas are?
Activities.
Okay, activities of Krishna.
Yeah.
Leelas. Okay.
Krishna tells in chapter 4, Janma karma chame divyam evam yo vetti tatvatah tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. Janma karma. Janma is birth. Karma, activities. Divyam, transcendental. Krishna tells in that Shloka in 4th chapter that whoever understands my transcendental birth and activities, they will not take birth again. Tyaktva deham punarjanma na iti. Punarjanma na iti. Tyaktva deham, after quitting this body. Punarjanma na iti. There will not be any punarjanma. When we understand Krishna's janma and leela, the activities, when we meditate on this and remember at the time of death, we will not have punarjanma. So it's 10 o'clock now. This topic of Smarana is so vast. We're not going to discuss about Smarana for a few days, but tomorrow also I'll spend the whole class on Smarana. And then tomorrow or maybe Friday also. Okay, Thursday, Friday, we will discuss about Smarana and this Shloka number 3. And then next week, Shloka number 4.
Prabhu, can you confirm if Leela only refers to his childhood activities, not Kalyanam with Rukmini or Bhagavad Gita or any of these, or friendship with Pandavas? Krishna Leela only refers to his chestitams in Vrindavanam, right?
No, what if somebody is worshipping the Lord in Aishwarya Bhava? They may not even connect to Leelas in Vrindavan. They will be connected to, Sriman Narayana, whatever Leelas he performed. For example, Gajendra.
No, that's the thing, right? Krishna, for everybody else, it is Charitam, Prahlada Charitram, or
Prahlada Charitam is a
Charitam.
story of Prahlada, right?
Right. So any other thing for any other avataram that Narayana takes, it is all charitam only. Rama
No,
Charitam.
it is the Charita of
Rama
the
Charitam.
devotee. Charita of the devotee, right? When you say
Rama
Prahlada
Charitam.
Charita.
Rama Charitam. Nobody says it is Rama Leela.
We say that.
You shouldn't. No, Leela is one word that is used for Krishna and Krishna alone.
So
for
actually,
no other avataram, Leela is used. Ram Leela is actually name of the Maidan that is in Delhi or somewhere. Ram Leela Maidan, which is a Congress government construct. That is a different story altogether.
So
actually,
but there is
in
nothing like Ram
North India,
no,
we call Ram Leela as Ram Leela, which is performed on the stage in the 9 days of before Ram Navami.
So
that is
was
Ram Leela
not,
that we call.
That was the word that came into prevalence much later. But when we say Leela, it is like for Krishna exclusively, it is Leela. As far as I know, we had some discussion when we were in Vrindavan. So one of the experts on Ramayana, he told us about why Krishna's alone is called Krishna Leela. Even Vishakahari ji, in her Upanyasam, she says Krishna alone is called Krishna Leela. Everybody else, it is Charitam only. It's Charitam because
maybe because only Krishna was God, everybody else was not.
Everybody
like
else
Ram
is
was
God.
like Ram did not come with the full potency. Maybe that's why.
No, Rama
Krishna
came
had
with
the full potency.
No. Mataji, Rama is Paripurna Avataram. Rama is Paripurna Avataram. He comes with full potency.
This Shloka, right? Here also it is mentioned Charita, but the meaning of Charita is given as character, his his gunas, pastimes. So the pastime, the common word that we use for pastime or activities is Leela.
That is exclusive for Krishna. That's what I'm saying. That's the only. So I can go back and check where I heard it. But that Acharya Purusha, he said this, that for Krishna alone it is used as Leela. But I'm not sure whether it extends to him telling Bhagavad Gita and Rukmini, Kalyanam, all these things also. But my understanding was it is only till he goes to Mathura. Till then it is Krishna Leela only. Because he just played. He didn't really perform anything. Like Putana, right? As a child, he didn't really plan on killing Putana. It was Bala Cheshtitam of drinking milk, right? And as part of it, he kills Putana. Then Shakatasura. It was not his plan to kill Shakatasura. As part of being part of it, he was placed on that. Like he didn't go in search of them and kill or anything like that. So he played that playfulness is Leela. That's what I understood from their or Kali and Arthanam. He's really good at dance, so he just danced on it. So he didn't go about it was part of his everyday thing. Then it became a Leela. So it was not like separately, like how Rama went and killed Ravana, right? Like that.
Yeah, see here.
ఈ ఆటలో భాగంగా రాక్షసులందరినీ సంహరించారు అనమాట. ఆ ఆటని లీలా అంటారు. అది లీలా వినోదం. That's
like a magic. This is Damodarashtakam. Here it says iti drishva leela ananda kunde. So swalila, by his own pastimes. And there in this shloka also, Charita is also described as pastime. So to me, the Leela and Charita, they look like synonyms. And
they are, but Krishna alone is not used. The word Charita is not used. For Krishna, it is considered Leela.
Yeah, and again, based on my understanding, the Charita Leela, in simple words, it is activities. Activities of the Lord in whichever avatara he performs. Narsimha avatara or Matsya Kurma Varaha Vamana, Rama avatara, Krishna avatara, any avatara, when he performs any activity, it is to be considered as Leela. So that's my understanding. But I can check with Hari Parshad Prabhu and get a clarification.
Yeah, definitely, Prabhu. Definitely, because I just remember from his lecture specifically mentioning that Krishna's alone is called Leela, everything else is called Charitam. That's
Hari
my
Parshad Prabhu mentioned?
Huh?
Hari Parshad Prabhu's lecture or?
No. This is like when we went to Vrindavan, when
Vrindavan.
Acharya Purusha came there and he told us, like one of Velkudi Swami's, along with him he came. He told us that part.
Yeah.
So Krishna Leela, no, yeah, that's the, and then we said, oh, there is Ram Leela, this thing. Then he said, no, that came as a much later construct for government benefit or something, he said. But I don't know. My question is, we can figure that out. My question is whether with Rukmini, Kalyanam, all these considered as Leela or not. But I'm not sure about that part.
Yeah.
Prabhuji?
Yes.
Somewhere I read this, when Krishna is 6 years old, at that time he started doing all this, which is not possible at that age to others, no? So he did all those...
6 days only.
6 days. He did all those things possible at that age, means which is impossible. So he did all those activities like a magic he did, no? That's why those are called Leela. But when Rukmini Kalyana means he already grown up and he's capable of doing at that age. So that's why when he is very small, did all the impossible things, no? That's why those are called as Leelas, which is impossible and which are did like a magic. He showed all over universe in his mouth to her mother, which is like magic. Next minute he did to forget that one, no? Like a magic he did that one, no? That's why those are called like Leelas. Somewhere I read. But coming to Rama means he did everything like according to his age, according to his maturity, he did all those as Mataji said, planned ones. But when he's small, he did all magic things. No, that's why those are called Leelas. Somewhere I read with him.
Yeah.
At that age, which are not possible, he made it possible. That's why those are called Leelas.
Yeah, I think because I asked the question because colloquially also we say Damodar Leela, like that. We don't say Gajendra Leela, right? So we always say Gajendra Moksham, something like that, some other word we use. So only childhood pastimes we say Leela, colloquially.
Yeah, maybe. So we'll get clarification on that.
Actually, we call it as Bal Leela, na? For that.
Bal Leela. Yeah. So yeah, we'll get clarification on that. But basically, the essential thing to say is understand the activities of the Lord, karma, janma karma, as Krishna says in 4th chapter. Understand his birth and activities, and meditate on his activities and remember. So whether it is Leela, Charita, doesn't matter. If you just focus on his activities and remember, and you are able to remember him at the time of death, that's the perfection of life. That is Smarana. So when we are, see, there are two things, right? Mind and heart. When we are reading bhakti texts, okay, like Bhagavatam, Ramayana, Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, when we are reading bhakti texts, we should engage our heart. When we are reading Upanishads, like Ishopanishad, other Upanishads, then we have to engage our mind. We have to do some analytical study there, some reasoning, logic. Oh, is it possible like this? Is it this way? Is this is how it is? But whereas bhakti texts, you engage your heart. So no need to do the analytical study of all these things. Just remember the activities of the Lord. That's the point here.
Prabhuji, I have one question, Prabhuji. So we call Shruti, Smriti, Purana, right, Prabhuji? That is also Smriti. So here we say remembrance also Smriti, right, Prabhuji? Why it is called Smriti, Prabhuji? We have
Smriti Purana means that scripture or that Purana which was remembered by the sages and narrated.
okay.
Remembrance. Basically, the word Smriti there and Smriti here, it means the same thing, remembrance.
Okay.
Yeah. Shruti is they heard. Smriti is when the sages they meditated and then they remembered. For example, Lavanya Mataji, is it right to say that Ramayana, Itihasa Purana, it's a Smriti Shastra? Is it the right thing to say?
So Smriti is anything that you tell out of your
Meditation.
from remembering.
Yeah.
స్మరించుకోవడం తిరిగి స్మరిస్తే అది స్మృతి అవుతుంది.
Yeah. So they meditate.
శృతి అంటే వేదము.
Yeah, what they heard.
శృతి వేదము, స్మృతి స్మరించుకొని చెప్పేది. బట్ దిస్ వన్ ఈజ్ రామాయణం ఈజ్ ఇతిహాసం. Itihasam is something that was itihasam, itiha miti. So what happened is, as it happened, they have recorded it.
Yeah.
So itihasam, Ramayana and Mahabharata are the two itihasams. Only two itihasams we have.
So as it happened, but Valmiki, when he meditated, he was able to remember the way it happened, and then wrote Ramayana, right?
Yes and no, Prabhu. Yes and no.
Okay.
Because part of it was written right there. Because it was I'll tell you, there are so many debatable things in this, but from what our Acharya says, it was written as it was going on. That is Acharya's interpretation. So instead of us thinking about it, questioning it, they say it was written as it happened. Yes, there was part of it, but that Valmiki started to write from the time Sitama goes to forest. But then again, within that sect itself, there is lot of debate whether Sita actually went to forest or not. So instead of all of those things, because we cannot trace back any of those things, whatever acharyas, our paramparas, they have agreed on one thing, and they said it was written as it happened. So we will just go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, because they won't come to a conclusion without having this kind of discussion. Yeah. That is why parampara is very important. All the parampara acharyas have said that they wrote it, Valmiki wrote it as it happened.
Yeah, so what we hear generally is Valmiki wrote as it happened, but he meditated and he was able to see Ramayana the way it happened, and then he wrote it down.
He wrote it and then taught it to Lava and Kusha.
Yeah. So from that perspective, we can call it as Smriti, right?
Yeah. See, they're not very different, Prabhu, because at end of the day, if the essence of Shruti is Ramayanam.
Yeah.
Essence of it is Ramayanam. That's it. Essence of Ramayanam is Bhagavad Gita. So it is on any day you can connect to all of them. How abridged, say, like if it is a huge text, right? Like Harry Potter 7 book volume series, it is too big. Then they have an abridged version of books that they have. Even abridged is the movie. Even abridged is the children's Harry Potter. Little kids Harry Potter. So they have abridged, and now Bhagavad Gita 700 shlokas, they have given the essence of everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then always like that, at the moment you see Sometimes it is Eka Shloki Bhagavad Gita. Entire Bhagavad Gita in one shloka.
Yeah.
Right, and then Goda Devi has given entire all of these things. Vedam anaittukum vittahum kodais ayendu maindu ariyadamanire vayam sumappadum vambu. So she has given entire essence of all the Vedas, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, everything in Tirupava in 30 shlokas.
Yeah.
Even Bhagavad Gita in 30 shlokas. So it is like that, Prabhu. So every word will have lot of, as you open, right, like each petal as you open, there is lot more essence in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. We'll discuss more about Smarana tomorrow and also on Friday. So now, Mangalam Klosalendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra ki jai. Kulashekara Alvar ki jai. Okay.
Kulashekara Alvar Tiruvadigalē Sharanam. That's what we say.
Kulashekara Alvar Tiruvadigalē Sharanam.
Yes. Thank you. Jai Shrimanarayana.
Jai Shrimanarayana.
Hare Krishna.